Get this wood stove stoked up. It's nice and warm in the tent at the moment. It's a very, very cold night here in the Northwest Territories. Temperatures are down to about -35 at the moment with the wind chill. So we do have our wood stove stoked up. Brought our cold weather survival gear with us. So the plan is to cook some lamb stew tonight. Figured I'll give you guys a little look at one of my favorite recipes and one of my favorite meals that I love to cook over here at the Canvas Tent. We just purchased some thick apple smoked bacon, and we're gonna add this to the pot. Okay, so while I'm waiting for my bacon to brown, I'm going to season my lamb with some cracked black pepper. Next, what I'm going to do is add some flour to the lamb. So you want to use about a 1/4 cup of flour. Just make sure that all the pieces of lamb are coated in flour. Okay, so now that I have my bacon crisped up, I'm going to transfer the bacon to a plate. I'm going to keep the remainder of the bacon grease, and now I'm going to add in my lamb. I'm going to fry the lamb up in the bacon grease here. So maybe about 3 to 4 minutes per side. So what I'm looking for here now as I'm browning my lamb is I want to have a few of these little burnt brown spots into the bottom of the pan. Later we're going to deglaze that with some red wine, and that's going to bring the flavor out and make the big difference between a regular lamb stew versus a up north of 60 lamb stew. Okay, so I'm just going to mince up some garlic here, and this is going to go in with some onions next. So I'm actually going to transfer this lamb over to the same plate that our bacon is on. So next is to add some onions that we're going to saute. And that onions is really going to pick up a lot of that flavor that's on the bottom of the pan here. Also going to add our garlic. Let those sit for a couple of minutes. Okay, so that's been about a minute or so. Now we're going to add some red wine. So the recipe calls for about 1.5 cups of red wine. Little sip for the chef. Very nice. We're also going to add some mushrooms at this point as well. So we have some thickly sliced, thickly sounds weird. thickly sliced mushrooms. We're going to try to remove some of that flavor from the bottom of the pan at this point, and this is what we call deglazing. Okay, next we're going to add back in the sauteed lamb and our bacon from earlier. And then next we're going to add our beef stock. So you can use any kind of beef stock. This just happens to be some homemade stuff that we made. So you want about 4 cups. And for seasoning, I'm going to add about 1/2 teaspoon of pepper. going to do about a half a teaspoon of dried thyme. We have some fresh rosemary that we're going to add in here as well. So just a pinch. Next, we're going to add our carrots. And then finally finish off with our potatoes. And then we're going to add 2 bay leaves as well. Now we're going to put a lid on. We're going to let this simmer. So we're at about a 1 hour 35 minute mark, and the stew is done. It smells absolutely delicious. So I'm just going to turn off the burner. So we'll serve some up. All right, so there we go. So this pot of stew actually made a perfect amount for those 2 canteen cups. And we have some baguette here as well, which we're going to have. And maybe we can finish off this little bit of wine that we have left as well for a lovely meal out at the Canvas tent. Usually Vivian does a taste test first, so I'll actually give it a go, see what I think. Extremely flavorful, very flavorful. That is delicious. Everything in the Canvas tent always tastes delicious. Especially this stew. Oh my God, this is so good. All right.
That's so delicious. Very, very tasteful.
Excellent.
Try some baguette. Perfect combination.
Excellent. Good stuff. Good to hear. All right, guys, so we're going to dig in and enjoy the rest of our meal here for tonight. So if you guys have any recipes, any lamb recipes, just put those in the comment section down below. Let me know what you guys think about this, and if you're willing to try it, maybe come back and let me know what you guys think. I really, really do enjoy lamb stew, and it's one of my favorite meals for sure. So definitely enjoy making it. So if you guys haven't subscribed yet, make sure you do click that subscribe button. Make sure you do like the video, and give us some feedback in the comment section down below. And other than that, you guys have a great night. Stay safe, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.